Hello and welcome back to Swapnil's Analysis, and I'm Swapnil. Today we are going to discuss about a literary term that is comic relief. What is comic relief? How comic relief came into existence, and what is the importance of comic relief in a play? So first thing first, how comic relief came into existence. We all have studied Dr. Samuel Johnson's preface to Shakespeare, wherein Dr. Johnson has very famously defended William Shakespeare's mingling of tragic element and comic element within a single play. So, what was the classical rule? The classical rule says that a play, if it is a tragic play or a serious play, the play should be serious from start to end. And if it is a comedy, the comedy should be on a very happier note from the start to end. There should not be serious element in the comedy, and there should not be comic or happy element in the tragedy or a serious play. That is the classic rule. But Shakespeare, he just bent that rule and he introduced some comic incidents or some lighter incidents or entertaining incidents within the tragedy or within the serious plays. And for this, he has been criticized a lot by the admirer of the classical rules, that was the French critics. French critics, they criticized Shakespeare for mingling of a comic elements within the tragedy, and they said that Shakespeare, he did not follow the classical rules, and thus Dr. Johnson, he came into the defense of Shakespeare, and what he said that Shakespeare has not broken any of the classical rule. By mingling comic element into his plays, Shakespeare, he has brought his plays nearer to the real life. Because a person, he cannot be happy always and all the time in his life. Likewise, the person, he cannot be sad always and all the time in his life. Therefore, we are sometimes happy, we are sometimes sad. This is the thing. And this so-called mingling of comic element in the tragedy, later on known as a tragicomedy, and later on also became famous, and it gave birth to a new literary device, that is comic relief. And this comic relief, you'll find that the modern writers, they are using in the modern plays and in the modern novels as well. So it has become now an integral part of the serious plays or serious novels, where you will find that more lighter incidents are introduced, and this we also find in the movies as well. So the thing which has been means Shakespeare has been most criticized for, now has become a very integral or important literary device, that is comic relief. So why does a writer, he introduces a comic relief or comic scene within a serious play? The aim is that of the writer to reduce the tension of the audiences, and he should relieve the mind of the audiences, because for continuous serious attack, for the continuous serious scene, it could it could be it could be very harmful for the play. And when a writer, he wants to introduce more serious play, and then he introduced a comic scene before introduction of a more serious play. Why? Because he does not want to shock his audience, and he in a way prepares his audience for a more serious shock. And that's what happens in the Macbeth. What happens, the portal scene which we all have seen, which we all have read, after the murder of the King Duncan, when his dead body has to show to the audiences, there is a portal scene between the murder and the discovery of the dead body of a Duncan. And that was a great shock for the audiences. Therefore, the potent scene has introduced by Shakespeare as a comic relief. So many of the things they are introduced in a serious play, serious movie, or serious drama to reduce the tension of the audience. And as we all know, Shakespeare, he was a master, he was a genius, and therefore he was the first person to understand that what it could harm the thinking, the play of the tragedy or the serious play. Therefore, he was the first to introduce a light incident, light entertaining incident in the play. Now, how the comic relief they are introduced in the play? They are introduced as a lighter scenes, they are introduced as a passing dialogue, they are introduced as a laughing comment or a tricky situation to reduce the attention of the audience or to reduce the tension level of the audience. This scene, it is an integral part of the play. It is not the outside part of the play. It is the integral part of the plot, integral part of the play. It plays a very significant role. It reduces the tension of the audiences and it prepares the audiences for a more serious scene. Therefore, it has its own significance within the drama, within the play. And the best example you will find in King Lear, which is a laughing commentary, and what the fool says in Act 2, Scene 2 of King Lear, that fathers that wear rags no make their children blind, but fathers that bear bags shall see their children kind. Here he wanted to say that the father who has money, he has the respect of his children, and the father who is poor, the children neglects that father. That's what happens with the King Lear. When King Lear, he was a king, he had the money, he had the respect. His daughters, they used to flatter him. Now, as he all distributed his kingdom among his two daughters and he has nothing of himself, now no one cares for him. Everyone just ignores him. This is the laughing commentary in the tragedy. It is the part of the tragedy, but this is a very prime example of the comic relief. In the modern plays, you will find there are so many examples of a comic relief in the modern plays. So, this was our topic of today's discussion, that is of comic relief, which I felt is very important for us to understand. It will help us to understand and to concentrate on the serious plays or the tragedies. What do you think about today's topic? What are your opinions about today's topic? Please let me know in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe it so that I could reach to the more people. And don't forget to like to my channel. Thanks for watching.